Alright, so here we are again. So I had to rewrite the way tiles are displayed, which screwed up the enemies getting released right. So that's what I'm working on right now. I didn't press debug, did I? Hey, what's up? Been meaning to stream for like 6 hours now, and I just kept trying to fix this bug. So I'm like, screw it. Might as well do it. Tile pause 2, tile pause 1. They're both 1278. I'll let it run for a while. One's 1080, one's 1089. It seems to always be 9 off, which is exactly one row. Oh, wait, I forget. It's the row? Columns, yeah. 9 times 32. 28. Yeah, that sounds right. But it's right the first instance. Doesn't make sense. Map on screen -1, maybe? Tile pause 1278, tile pause 2 1279. But the result is the same. 139, 139. Oop. 119, 119. Tile pause 2 1099. Whoa. How could that be 10? Oh, I guess it's close. It's within. Yeah, sometimes it's off. But the G-Tiley and Tiley come out to the same answer. We'll see if it goes well. 88, 88, 820. I hate things that just work by randomly putting stuff in it. Map calls, map call, map on screen. You can hear me in the chat, right?
I can hear you, but that doesn't really count.
I was talking to YouTube people.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that the old Raptor calculated this wrong, and this is nothing to worry about, but I just want to prove it. I still don't. Well, it's right some of the time. Are you looking at this, Keegan, at all? Or are you still eating?
No, I'm here. Stream is buffering.
Map rows minus on screen times map columns. Then where do I update tile pods? I think the original one's off.
What's forgive my ignorance. What's this code doing?
Well, when enemies are released, it goes through the enemies in the list and releases the ones at a certain tile Y value, which is gotten from the old tile stuff that I showed you yesterday. Oh, there's another one.
So basically, you're checking the current back a couple of tiles, probably from what's visible at the top of the screen.
Yeah, and I'm thinking here, like only when tile Y off is greater than 0 does it update tile pods. I'm thinking this is not right. Where now I'm calculating the tile pods in real time off the camera Y, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I should just not worry about it because I want to get rid of this shit. It's all over the place. And that tile Y off, I think I use that in other places. I don't want to use that anymore. That's why the old thing jittered. I just want to get rid of it. Yeah, it's used in enemy. It's used in tile. Well, that's it. That's good.
So in the actual level data, enemies aren't tied to a tile, right? Like they're a separate list.
They're a list, but they're sort of tied to a tile position because you can only. I remember that in the level editor, you can only put like one enemy per tile.
Right, which is why you got some that
go backwards, yeah.
spawned and then went backwards, yeah. So this seems unnecessarily complicated. I think
that's what I did.
We can both agree.
Well, the whole reason of me rewriting all this code is because it's unnecessarily complicated. I'm just trying to simplify it so I can add new stuff to it. I mean, it's a fucking mess. There's no way in hell you could hack that. Even if you did hack it, you'd wind up with a buggy fucking game at the end.
Yeah, so as long as you can load levels from the old format,
yeah,
right, I think it would probably be wise to just break the enemies into a completely separate list and tie it to like the current Y scroll position.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to prove that my new math is right before I take out the old math.
Sure.
And I need this tile Y off because it uses it for the. So I mean, because it's a bug. I mean, it might be slightly off a few pixels, the movement and stuff, and then the start things, but it's more accurate. It's like, remember when I was working on that releasing the enemy thing, and they had that big here, let me find it here. Tile Y off. Where is it? Why is this doing this? Oh, I got a burp. I shouldn't eat right before I fucking How is it possible? Tile Y off. It's right there. I see it. Here, I don't know if you're looking at the stream, but remember we were trying to make sense of this gibberish.
Okay, so it's picking the Y based on the height of the tile. Minus 97 is funny.
I think that had something to do with the way the level editor was, or the ship editor.
Yuck.
I know, yeah, I hate hard-coded values like that. I fucking hate it.
Are ships like a fixed size?
Nope. It could be any size. Yeah, if I had the
Bizarre,
original
okay.
code, it would make. If I had the original ship editor code, it'd make this a little less mysterious. But all I know is when I do make the level editor, I'm going to save out all this shit and take out all this crap math that's all hard-coded. It's so stupid. Like this, new ship... Oh, that centers it in a tile. But theoretically, that should really be... So you know what the fuck it is, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's like, I mean, that old code, I was like... kept translating it from center coordinates, like like a pivot at the center of each sprite, back to the corner when it displays it. And
Yeah.
I don't have to do it as many times as I did it. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't have to keep adding and taking it off and putting it on, taking it off, putting it on. It's just do the path like it is and add it at the end when it's displayed. You know?
Yeah.
I remember that though. I remember battling with myself. Should always consider the points to be in the center or on the corner. You know, it was driving me nuts. And that's why the code got all messed up.
Oh yeah, and God forbid you're using integer coordinates for things and you have a ship that's an even number of pixels wide.
They're all even number pixels wide. Yeah, so you never really get a center.
Great.
But that's actually fixed now because it's in floating point.
Yeah, right. The center of a pixel is like an actual notion in modern graphics.
But it's in point filtering, so it's still probably like half a pixel off.
Yeah.
Yeah, half a pixel because it's 640 by 400 now. There's more coordinates. So like, you know, 160.5 means something, you know. Actually, no, that would make it centered, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I probably said this a million times. The original plan was to keep all the original code, and I was going to have like function pointers for the different things and have the old code, and call the new code. That has since turned into the worst idea I ever had in my life. I never did it, so I just started rewriting it. I just don't want that old. I remember not liking that old code back. I mean, for one, it came up because for one, I didn't know as much as I know now. Two, you were limited by speed, and you couldn't use floating point numbers. There's only so much you could do back then, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, like doing the direction vector, you couldn't do. You could do that, but it'd be slow as shit, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny. I forgot how slow things were back then. I mean, every little thing. I mean, you could just one less multiplication in something could like give you a few extra frames a second. Those days are not. It's not no need to do shit like that anymore.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'd rather have in most cases neat code than this gibberish we had to do in the DOS days. I never.
Oh yeah, it was nonsense.
I never liked DOS.
Yeah.
I had an Amiga, and I got my first coding job. So my first PC I ever used was really a 286 EGA, 10 megabyte hard drive. I felt like I went back in time. And finally got a VGA, 386 VGA.
Yeah, EGA was kind of where, I don't know, EGA was like all right, but VGA was really where it started to become useful for things.
Yeah, the 320, 256 color mode. Yeah, the frame rate is, it could be anything now. It's running at 60 or whatever the refresh rate is. Yeah, I love my Amiga. I mean, there's things I liked about, like, I got my 386 playing, like, Ultima 6, Ultima Underworlds. Although it ran shit slow on my 386 16SX. Then when I moved to, that's the computer I started Raptor on, but then when I moved to Texas, my grandma bought me a 486.
Huh.
So in Texas, the 386 became one of the art guy's computers, and the 486 was mine.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Mike, what's up? Gotta do it. Mike Balloon Stone. So if the tile Y off, that's a real pixel offset then, right? Yeah. Ah. 1278. Yeah, it is a pixel. Okay, so we don't need to calculate that all over the place. I could still use a global variable, but just name it some. Oh yeah, they used the Amiga for the Babylon 5 graphics. Remember when I heard that? I was like, oh wow, I got a computer that can do movies. I only had the Amiga 1000 though. Then once I got into the PC world, I really never used it again. I remember at my second job, we got a 16-bit VGA card. The boss took us to CompUSA. We plugged that thing in. I was like, wow, a real photograph on a computer screen.
It's been so long since I've seen this.
I'll never forget. I was with Paul Radek. The boss that was driving us in this one building. Here, let me see if I can find a picture of it. Hold on. Let me ask my friend. Hold on, be right back. No, you don't know. Let me see. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I should do it. It's in my closet right here, yeah. I threw out the monitor, though. It fell apart.
Glass.
Oops, I spelled that wrong. I'm never going to find it. The chance, I don't even know what they call that building. This big office building, and they had this big, like, antenna thing on the top. And we're driving with Paul, and I go to Paul, I go, what the hell is that on top of that building? He goes, it's a high dive thing for a pool. Yeah, it's like 100 feet tall. Like, somebody jumps off that on top of that building, the wind's going to, like, not, blow them away from the top of the building.
Die horribly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's an antenna. I don't know. That's just my guess of what it is, but I wish I could find it. I'm interested just to have that on the video. Yeah, I'll take a picture next time I go there. All right, so tile pause. Okay, so let's go back to this shit. One sec. Let me neaten up this crap. I'm not even using start Y. I guess I could remove this now. Enemy add. Let me think. Oh, that's not going to be the same, so I can't use that, because in the real one, I got to draw one more than it has. Oh, I hate this shit. Oh no, the start index will be right. Oh yeah, that's not a Y coordinate, it's a tile index. So what is this checking for? It's checking a row. So current enemy Y is a row.
Hence Y, yeah. Oh, like a row of tiles rather than a Y position.
Yeah, yeah.
I understand.
This is a mind fuck. Yeah, so everybody that don't know, yesterday we figured out that all the levels are actually stored backwards. So, like, like an array like that, it's up. Everything's upside down. I have no idea why I did that.
I mean, I still maintain they're stored forwards if you're looking at the level. But I think we're just going to have to agree that we maybe see things backwards from each other.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to save it the right way when I make it a level editor.
Yeah, that's
Convert that damn data.
the best plan, I think.
I get this feeling like, I mean, I got so many songs that I bought to play. It feels like every time I stream, I hear the same songs. I mean, there's so many. There's like hours of day, probably. I feel like it's going through like the same 20 songs.
Bad random seed.
Something like that. Like this song I don't remember hearing a lot, but that last song I hear every time. No, I know this song too. Maybe I've just heard this playlist so many damn times. Yeah, Winamp. I mean, when I'm not streaming, I use Spotify, but I can't play copyrighted music, so I bought this guy's this guy had like 30 albums or something. I bought them all. It's copyright free. Yeah, I like it. Back in the day, it was the shit. Was it the
Winamp? Yeah, I still use it.
Yep, like I said, I'm using the visual. That's what the visualization is in the corner. Hey, it's down there. Am I on the right? Ah. There, I moved it. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, I remember at the time, because it was skinned, it was like, I remember like, oh, I want to learn how to skin things like that in Windows.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could do this kind of thing. Sort list. Randomize. But it's playing random order now. Shuffle. Oh, there we go. Here, I randomize the list and I turn shuffle off. Oof. And that's another thing I'm going to fix. I don't care if it's 4 pixels off from the original. It adds the damn ships, then does the movement routine, so they never actually start at the position they're supposed to be at. Not that it matters, but it's off screen. Well, I guess it would for the ground things. Oh no, it wouldn't now because the ground things don't even move. The camera's moving. And it fixed that jitter like the... I don't know how many of you saw the older videos where the bonus thing in the ground was like not scrolling at the... It's like every so often it would jitter. That's all fixed this new way.
Well, I would pay him the big bucks.
Yeah. So it's the same exact math here, right? So I'm calculating this at tile. Now I gotta make sure that tile think is called before enemy think. Otherwise you're gonna be one frame behind on the result. Okay, tile think is not called anywhere. That's impossible. That's not true. Oh, tile think is first. Why didn't I find it in the search? It's weird. Maybe have a space in it. Whoa. Luke, I am your father. That's not true. That's impossible.
And yet...
You don't know the power of the dark side. If I'd never told you. I'm going in the wrong order of those quotes.
That's fine.
It's funny. Anybody ever listen to The Adventures of Luke Skywalker? It's like an audio thing of parts of the movie, but since it was on a record back in the day, they couldn't have the whole thing, so they cut out parts. Like in that sort of Empire Strikes Back one, they got Han Solo and gonna put him in the carbonite. It's like, we will test him on Captain Solo. And he goes, the next quote was, put him in. I skipped the whole bunch of shit.
Good.
And they had a narrator too. It's like the Dark Lord of the Sith moves in the attack. I can't play it on here. I'll probably get a copyright violation, but I gotta show you this. Oops. This is it. Whoa, no, copyright violation. I used to listen to that so much I know it by heart. That was a cool thing about movies, though, back in the day. Like, Star Wars came out. There were no Star Wars toys for years. And, it became like this desire to get something, anything Star Wars would be, like, really cool, And they released, like, the soundtrack. It's like, oh, wow. Then they released the story of Star Wars, which is, like, The Adventures of Luke Skywalker. And I was like, whoa, I got audio of the movie now. And now the toys and crap come out before the movie even releases.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had like the radio thing. Yeah, like the parts in the radio. There wasn't a thing where they reenacted it on the radio too.
That sounds weird.
So maybe I was thinking that since it's been so long since Raptor was redone or whatever, maybe it created a want. Now the hard part is, getting the word out to all the old Raptor fans if they're alive. I'll start hitting the retirement homes tomorrow. got water. I should stop drinking coffee. I drank just 2 cups of coffee the day before yesterday, and I was up all night again. Caffeine does not work with me. I mean, it doesn't sit well with me. I think when I go to the store later, I'm going to buy some good decaf. Yeah, sure. Yeah, just tell me a date. So, like, when we want to talk. Okay, just say like give me a little warning ahead of time, so I'm like not in the middle of coding or something. What was I doing? It's so easy to get distracted when you're streaming. Yeah, you might want to wait until I get this all working again, and you can have like screenshots or something, you know? Right now, this is in a transitional phase. It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers when they're taking over a body. It's mostly the original person, but mostly not either.
Yo.
Mike?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm starting to learn everybody's voice. I didn't even look at Discord.
What's that?
What's up? Hey, what's the date today? I was telling everybody about we're going to watch The Matrix. It comes out Wednesday.
Which Wednesday?
Next Wednesday.
Oh, it's the 17th.
Wait, what?
It's Friday the 17th. So.
Yeah, I thought it comes out on the 22nd.
Yep. So that would be
Wednesday.
5 days from now.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yep.
I hope it's good, man. If it's
Say it's on like Paramount or something.
I didn't read anything about it except I saw the date on some advertisement. I didn't watch any previews. I don't like the movies like that. I don't want to know anything about. That's what made the original Matrix so good, because you didn't know what the hell was going on, you know?
Yep. And what made the and coincidentally made the sequels so bad. You already knew.
I didn't like the sequels when I first saw them, but if you watch them like back to back, it just seems like one big long movie, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Now, you know, I can't watch them back. They're like 3 hours long, but I mean, like, you know, one day you watch the first one, then the second one, then the third one. It really makes just like one long movie. But yeah,
one
go ahead.
Thing that was weird about it was the fact that it like made the Matrix like come to the real world. Wasn't that like kind of the plot of like the last one?
Yeah, like they're intertwined.
Like powers in the real world. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, went and fucked up all the robots and spoilers for Matrix Revolutions, I guess. Whatever the hell.
Whatever the new one's called, don't talk about it. I don't want to know any clues.
No, that's Resurrections. So is what, the Matrix Reloaded and Revolution? No,
I never remember the order until I start watching them.
I always feel like it should be Revelations, but it's not.
I thought that too.
Yeah, it gets me every time.
The only part I didn't like about the other ones was that the guy that was getting the ammo. He's like his little lapdog. I thought that was kind of cheesy.
Oh yeah, for the big gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
The implication being that he wasn't good enough at anything to do other things, but it turned out to be a very important job.
Yeah. His personality, though, is like,
yeah, no, it was trash. Where is the directories?
the one thing I did hear, not to start talking about it, I heard Morpheus is not in the new one.
What, Lawrence Fishburne had better things to do?
I mean, I think he's cooler than Neo in fucking Matrix.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a way better character.
That smile on his face when he first talks to Neo and he takes the pill. That's like classic.
Hey, I just wanted to jump in to say hi, by the way, guys. So I might
Oh,
need
okay,
to jump
dude.
out here.
Yep,
So I'll
dude.
see you guys in a bit.
All right,
See
man.
you guys later. Yep.
Peace.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Not install libraries and shit if I don't have.
I thought of invention. Contacts that automatically dissolve if you fall asleep when I'm in. I fell asleep with my contacts in last night again.
Ouch. I don't know if I want anything dissolving in my eye.
There's got to be something. I should just go get Lasix
Yeah.
after the pandemic.
Yeah.
No, it's like today. I'm staring at the screen right now. It's getting blurry and it's weird. If I look through any one eye, it's clear. No, it's still changing.
I feel like this doesn't. Oh, interesting.
Had to go through hell doing this. I've been doing this for a year now. I thought it was gonna be like a. At first, I thought I'd have it done in a few weeks, which I did. It was a straight port. Then I decided to do a little more, and then all of a sudden it turned into this like 2-game thing where you got the classic mode and the new mode.
Yeah. And now you'll be here forever.
Yeah, it'll be possible to make it translated. That's why I'm not. I don't like using a lot of text in games. God, we had to make this game at PopCap for different languages. My God, that was a nightmare. I used all like char strings, you know, for all the text. They had to change it to like,
Yeah.
oh God.
Yeah.
It'd probably be smart maybe just to have a file that has like be edited. It's Unicode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't have to like actually code anything.
Do you have a key for VS 2010? Surely I have a Visual Studio 2010.
What is that for that car thing?
Yes.
It's that old?
Yeah. I need to decompile some Direct3D 9 shaders.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting sidetracked here again. Okay. Start tile index.
I do actually have a legitimate key for this version of Visual Studio 2010. And Microsoft will only let me download back to 2012. Perfect.
Tile.h. Oh, I still want to get rid of these old variables too. What the fuck? There's no... Here it is. Scroll flag. Gmap left. What the fuck is that?
Version of this.
I take great pleasure in deleting old stuff from this.
Oh yeah, deleting code's the best.
Especially when it's 27-year-old code. It's fucked up. It has piss poor naming. What, like Gmap left. Obviously that's newer because I put the G underscore. I didn't start doing that until later. So that's after Raptor. I must have... Oh boy, let's make a global variable which I just set to a define. Jesus Christ. Why would I do something that stupid? It's not even referenced anywhere. I wonder if that was in the original. Enemy.c.
Don't send information about my setup experiences to Microsoft Corporation.
Why would anybody agree to that? It's the stupidest question. I mean, I'm sure some people do, or they wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want anybody to be used in their data. I don't care if they say it's anonymous or not. I mean, somewhere, somehow, it's using my resources, you know? And on top of that, how do you know there's not some security breach or something?
Yeah.
It winds up setting your damn passwords or something. I mean, you never know what it's doing, so... Did I delete it? Yeah, delete it. Why would I do that? Scroll flag. I'm guessing that means when it stops scrolling at the end for the boss. You hear the police outside?
Yeah.
They're coming to get me. Actually, it's probably... Oh, maybe it's a cop. I don't know. But I think there's like an old people's home down the road, so there's like an ambulance all the time going by. I remember when the pandemic, like a month into the pandemic, they had all the people in wheelchairs, old people, they put them all out in this field to get air or something. I just thought it was pathetic. God, if my life ever came down to that being my amusement, I think I'd take the wheelchair over a cliff. I like never want to retire. I never, I couldn't imagine not working. I just can't imagine it.
I can't imagine ever getting to retire.
It just feels like giving up or something. I don't know. It doesn't. I know a lot of people look forward to it, but I don't.
Yeah.
But even if you could afford it, would you really want to do nothing? I mean, yeah, you could go on vacation, but eventually that's going to get old. If you did it all the time,
No,
it wouldn't be vacation
yeah.
anymore. Not to mention, I like to wake up and my favorite. I mean, yeah, I like going on vacation, but I do like thinking about things and figuring things out and coding. You know.
Yeah, I would like to not have to do work for somebody else, right?
I could see that.
I would love. Yeah,
I hate working for somebody.
That's really all I, would imagine retirement to be, I guess.
It's weird. Actually, working for somebody is actually less work.
But
I guess it depends. I mean, if you really liked what you were working on, I mean, you could, work on it. But it's like when I worked at PopCap, I couldn't, unless I had to, I wouldn't stay after 5.
Well, but this is the difference, I suppose, too, between being, quote unquote, retired and not, is when you're working for yourself, it's more stressful because if you don't do anything or if you don't work fast enough, you don't make enough money to live.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
that's the main motivator.
If you have enough money that you can live comfortably and still work on your own stuff, then it matters substantially less. You can kind of work at your own pace and figure stuff out and do things that are interesting rather than fast. You don't have to compromise as much.
Yeah, my big regret is when I got fed up with games, basically the whole game industry, and I stopped really making games for like 7 years. I wish I never did that. I mean, I could have a bunch more games out. It's so different now than, I mean, I mean, yeah, there's probably, backstabbers out there and people are, looking at the bottom line and shit, but it just seems so cutthroat in the 90s. Everybody thinks we had, like, the best time. I mean, some of it was the best times of my life, but it was also some of the worst times of my life, too.
I feel like maybe I should just do this in a virtual machine running
If
maybe
last
Windows
tile.
7?
Scroll flag. Tile pause. Is tile pause used anywhere? Or like start flat? I think sometimes I made things external even if they were not used anywhere. Oh, I was using it here. I started doing constructing a depth buffer for the water. Which is what led me to make everything world coordinates. Because then I could use the world coordinates for each pixel as a UV coordinate, It's funny, I remember putting that in the shader. I'm like, wait, it ain't working. And I'm like, oh shit, this thing's in screen coordinates. And it's so weird when you get used to working in, like, with mainly 3D stuff for like the last fourth of your life, And then going back to actual screen coordinates. What time is it? It's only 5. Cool. Today's Friday, right? Yeah. Eventually, I'm going to have to play Overwatch.
Seems fake.
What?
Playing Overwatch seems fake.
Seems fake? Why?
Yep. I don't know.
I thought that's what I hear, but sometimes people say things and I hear the wrong words. I don't know how to explain it. Like my brain doesn't process words right. I thought I just did that again. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Seems fake?
No, it's just nonsense.
Boy, I'll say. Image map. Oh, forget this. But let's rename this. Oh, God. I swear to God, this is like falling down a hole and you're climbing, but you're sliding down at the same time. Let's put the G in front of it. Then I know it's a global variable. Tile.cppp.
It is indeed the convention, yeah.
There it is. G tile pause. And tile offy. Well, I'm going to change it, but we're going to get rid of tile offy.
Sure it's not tile off Y, maybe?
Yeah. Well, it's like in Overwatch. When somebody kills me, I make up a new pronunciation for the name of the person that kills me. Tile loopy. T dead. Money. Hits. E items. T items. Or titums. Itums. Titums and itums.
Itums and itums.
Start flat. Oh, it's one word. All right, now let's just go to Copilot and fix all the errors. Ah! I see one already. Build, clean. It's funny if you think Raptor code's messy. See Galactics. I'm pretty sure most of the game was in one C file, other than like GLB API or whatever. There's probably like riots going on outside or something. All these cop cars. It was weird the other day. I'm sitting here and I hear like it sounds like explosions, like a firework grand finale. And I'm like, what are we being bombed? I look outside, I don't see no flashes. I don't know what the hell made that sound. It's like China's invading us or something. I'm thinking, why would they attack the middle of the United States first?
Yeah, it does seem kind of weird. Weird choice.
But it's like one of those weird things. It's so out of place. It's like you get this like streak of fear, like something bad's gonna happen, or some like buildings blowing up or something, and toxic gas is gonna start spewing in the air. Oh, that's it. Sometimes that IntelliSense shit is annoying as crap. Map left. That must have been for a test or something. That didn't make any sense. Yikes. Okay, click on these things. Fixed. Unresolved external G scroll flag. What? You just put a G in front of it. Oh, I know. Does it actually run? And by the way, I think at the top I could fix that. I just put it back the old way so I know could compare the old coordinates to the new. G-tile index. It's not really, that's a bad name too. No, it's maybe not start tile. We just call it tile index. How about that? Cur tile index. Tile index current. No, that makes sense. It's a start tile to start drawing. I'm just going to leave it. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much time would you say you spend on these TPS reports?
Valid question.
Now back to enemy.c. BP. Oh, this will be a joy to take out this code right here. It's move E OBJ.
Oh, yeah. Love deleting that good code. Well, bad code, I guess. Leave the good code.
Integer math.
Coward's way.
I think I turn off this fan. Hold on. It was warm in here before, but now it's freezing. Just the way I like it. Before I delete anything, let me make sure here. Tile display. Here's another dumb logic thing. In the display routine, I'm actually doing stuff that should be done in the thinking routine. Don't make no sense. Ooh. Which reminds me, since I wanted to fix the logic problem, I'm going to have to set these variables to a default thing on the level init. Otherwise, if you display things first and then do the thinking afterwards, it won't be have random data in it.
Yes.
Startile index. Okay, let's. $394. Later, dude. With my friend Mike. Oh, it's a tile offy. I don't think the ships. That was the offset, like say, like a new tile was coming on a screen and only had one row of the bottom pixels, right? And that would be the offset, I think. But why is it negative 55? It should never be more than 32. Let me run it for a while and see what it turns into. Whoa, what happened? Negative 23. $104? $232? What the fuck? Let's look at the DOS code.
Gotta go grab the baby. I'll be right back.
All right. Tile Y off. I am using it here. I should download that damn DOS version of that Nuki KT did. So I could debug the old Raptor and see what is actually in Whatcom. See what the values are. That'd be nice, kind of. Let's look at another old file. Figure out what the frick is going on. Oh, I closed it? No. There it is. Tile.c. Map block size. Looks like I've changed that. Tile Y off. Oh. So tile Y off gets incremented. And here I'm adding, oh. Is that it? So every frame it would increment one. So 200. Or no, first you got to do the multiplication. Map on screen is 8 or 9? 8. 8 times 32. 256. 200 minus. Melody 1 doesn't see a relevance between that number and anything usable? What the frick was I thinking, man? Where did you... Just checking Discord. Tile Y off. So the first time through, tile Y off equals negative 56. What? After displays, it increments it. If it's the last time tile Y off. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Whoa. Tile Y off equals block size, which is tile size.
We're back, folks.
I'm trying to figure out what this damn variable does. I kind of know what it does. It was an offset of, I thought was an offset of the tile at the top of the screen that was like half on, half off kind of thing. But if that's the case, why would it ever get greater than 32? Actually, it's negative. No, it's 232 here. How? It doesn't make any sense. $360 now? 392, 424. I was saying, it might be a good thing to do. I don't think you were here when I just, but I get that the project that Nuki put together with all the files I gave him, and be able to run it in Watcom and see what's actually going on in the original DOS thing.
Yeah, that would probably be helpful.
I don't feel like I'm stuck. What did that compile with the open Watcom thing or whatever?
Yeah, that would. Yes, I believe so. Open Watcom's pretty good. I've used it a little bit.
Oh. Does it run? You have to run it in DOS box, or does it run on Windows?
It runs on Windows.
So if I compile Raptor, what is it actually making?
It makes a DOS executable. You'd have to run the compiled output in DOSBox.
Ah. So how does the debugger work? Does it automatically know to load it in a DOS box?
I do. Man. I forget.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. So Nah, I'd have to double check. I
Yeah.
don't think I got as far as debugging it. I was trying to write some like I was writing a program to manually set some BIOS registers, like some chipset registers through the BIOS
Mm-hmm.
to try to, well, it's a long story. I won't get into it, but it was interesting.
Oh, that sounds complicated. Oh.
As I recall, it was not bad.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm not doing this today.
Oh, the Wacom thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like now it's like I wish I kept the original. I probably got it somewhere. Like the Windows version. I could just maybe run it in Visual Studio.
Yeah.
Let me look.
Yeah, assuming not too much has changed.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, the original Windows version, Linux. Well, I actually made it work on Linux first, and then the Windows with SDL.
It's just the it was like the music and the mouse input were kind of shit, but everything else
Yeah.
is basically the same, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Loading completed. Okay. Install. Install. Application error reporting.
Oh, there's a Visual Studio thing, VC++ project.
For
Raptor.
Oh, for the Windows version, yeah.
Let's try it.
Let's only install Visual C++ here. I don't want Office Developer Tools. I don't want SQL Server 2008.
What? Here's
Definitely
one.
don't want SharePoint Developer Tools.
It's in my recent project. I don't even remember. Oh. I must have been looking at stuff. I don't even remember. No, it's the same people. They just remade. I don't know the details, but they reincorporated Apogee Entertainment, but it's Scott Miller and Terry Nagy.
I thought I was going insane, and then I realized you're talking to the YouTube chat.
Yeah, I know. I figured that would be kind of confusing sometimes. If this works, I'm gonna. Oh, there's a lot of errors there. Oh, this is. Oh my God, this is like a original one. When I was first turned it into BGFX. No, stop. How do you stop it from doing? Build, cancel. Let's find another one. I got Raptor projects all over the goddamn place. Projects. Raptor.emu.
Not bad, not bad.
I don't think this folder's right, though. I don't see any source folders. Oh yeah, as far as I know, I mean, there's like Below the Stone. I mean, they got a lot of new games. Below the Stone, Turbo Overkill, Dead Fury. I think they're doing something with Blake Stone.
Really?
Yeah, the one guy that helped me with BGFX, I could swear he mentioned something with Blake Stone.
Huh.
I don't know if I'm supposed to even talk about that. Yeah, Apogee's got a Discord channel. I could send you an invite. It's probably under video.
I'm surprised you're not already in there.
I am in there.
No, not you. The person you're talking to.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm looking at the YouTube chat.
It's got all the source files. Win32. Let's see. Is this gonna work? This will be making me very happy. What? Negative subscript. That's not mine. WinNT.h. This is Win32. Oh, clean build. God, I remember fixing this, but I don't remember how.
Hey, Visual Studio 2010 installed successfully. Now one step closer to doing things that are very stupid.
This ain't gonna be easy. One error. Oh wait, here we go. Project. Oh, this ain't. God, I can't believe I should have left one workable Windows. That's what I uploaded. Oh my God, I know what happened. Remember when I was renaming things? Had old code loaded and I did a global search and replace for like,
Yep.
things that were int. And I made it int32_t. I screwed up the old project doing that. I'm not
Right.
messing with this anymore. Shit. I mean, I could get it working in a day or two. But it's like oh,
That does seem like a lot of work for.
it would be nice that I'd be able to debug the original without all the before I spend a year changing shit. The logic looks exactly the same here. Well, the problem is I don't remember what I was thinking 27 years ago when I made the original thing, and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. And there's some crazy shit going on here. It's like, I mean, it's basically like reverse engineering it, you know? And it lost the level editor source. I lost the ship editor source. So I'm not sure what everything does. Though I'm getting closer to figuring it out. Like, we know the levels are upside down. Yeah, I gotta download that Nuki's project, and I got like a pristine source that I haven't fucked up. And I should like get some other editor that I keep the original source files in for comparison instead of loading them into Slick Edit. Then if I do like a search and replace, I'm fucking up my base code.
It's almost like that's what source control is for.
I'm sure there's a way in this to like mark certain files of like static or something that you can't change or.
Oh, like to have them excluded from.
Yeah, global things.
Global search and replace. Like, maybe. Seems. I don't know. I feel like if you get to that point, something else is.
Here, I could make certain things read only.
Yeah. I wonder if it would then get extremely angry about seeing the file but not being allowed to change it. Would have the right effect, but like, you know what I mean.
You know what? A random thing just popped in my head. I'm on the Slick Edit Facebook, whatever they got. But they used to ask, I haven't seen it in a while, but they used to ask computer questions, and if you get it right, you get a free Slick Edit t-shirt. I got it right one time. But I was talking to the guy, we were talking for like hours. Because I guess he uses Slick Edit himself. The guy that does the Facebook stuff for him.
Yeah. Cool.
I should try to get another one. I'll say, hey, I'll wear it when I stream. Is it on YouTube? I might watch that tonight. There's a lot of things.
Everyone, it's Jim Vasel. Official look at the Command & Conquer Remastered Collection, featuring the complete games of Tiberian Dawn and Red Alert without you, the community. Paul, the sidebar UI, building, custom games, or 1v1 also includes over 20 face-melting tracks newly recorded by Frank Lepacki and the Tiberian Sons.
Tiberian Sun has risen!
Your entire soundtrack can then be customized via the enhanced in-game jukebox.
Well, I'll have to find it later. Sounds interesting. What's OpenRA? Oh, Open Red Alert?
Oh, yeah. The open source reimplementation.
Yeah, I didn't even know that
Command.
existed. Yeah, I found the other day
Good.
this game I used to sell, Swarm Assault. It was done by this guy Eddie. I forgot the name of their company, but somebody I never thought it was that popular. I mean, it was a little bit popular, but somebody actually made an open source. They reverse engineered the whole goddamn thing.
That's cool.
I've been trying to find a way to contact that guy. I don't think he's in games anymore, but his email address is dead now. The one I had. It was Eddie R something. But I found Jared Davis. He did Zarlor. We talk all the time now. He's in the Raptor Discord. That's another game I used to sell on M King. And Marcus joined, the guy that did the music for the Windows version of Galactics and a couple other games. Oh, I think he did SM2 or SM1, Demon Star. I don't even know where to go for this. I have no... You know, sometime after we start, like a half hour after we stopped talking last night, I actually wrapped my head around the upside down tile Y off. I used to like Command and Conquer, but the games that take so long. Me and Matt, the guy that did the Raptor music, we were making a game called Mantra that never got done. And if we took a break to play Command and Conquer, I remember it taking like 6 hours. Mostly played Warcraft 2, Hexen and Heretic, and Descent. Sometimes we get a pizza. I had like the one bedroom was just computers, one on one wall, and the other put the pizza on the floor in between us, and just play games sometimes all day instead of working.
This does often happen.
It don't happen to me anymore. I just got my Overwatch on Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
I miss Descent, man. I used to love that fucking game. It's just so weird that really never took off into, you know, I mean, there was a couple games that were like that, but like, you know, like of space battle games, that was the best one. Just like Doom was the best, you know, first person kind of, you know, and it just never took off like Doom did, or how Doom affected that type of game, you know. Tile Y off. If it's greater than 0, I don't get the negative 56 thing. I just don't get it.
Numbers.
It's not even dividable by 32. I mean, it's... It's 55. Some weird offset that I used to position things, which I really don't need anymore because everything's in world coordinates. Why would it be like... Look here, it's 635. It's growing. 749. It's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going... See, that's why I wish I could debug the old code. Descent, here, I'll show it. Maybe it's spelled, how is it spelled? How do you spell Descent game?
Descent.
That's how I spelled it the first time. Here it is. I never played a single player, but the deathmatch was... Oh, really? There's not one video of a deathmatch? Are you kidding me? There's not one... Oh, well. This is the game, though. I love this fucking game. It was so moody.
OG Descent.
Yeah. Playing it multiplayer, like
Yeah.
somebody like Matt would be hiding somewhere like a little room or something, and you come around the corner, it's like, oh shit, you got these bombs launched at you and stuff. God, that wasn't
Yeah,
really...
I was a little wuss as a kid, so that game was like too stressful for me a lot of the time. I'd often have to just like take a break.
God, I really want to make a game like that in the Raptor world. I think that'd be really fun. I mean, like, you could have like team-based stuff. You could have, free-for-all. But then people could like trade, maybe like in Diablo or something, like the people in the current game could trade with each other and stuff. Then you still have the store.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I changed the... Remember those bots that came in and posted those URLs? I put it on a banned list in YouTube, but now they changed it.
They're back.
I got like 1,300 hours in Diva. Maybe more now. I haven't checked in a while.
Hours. So many hours, Scott.
That's all I play, really. I play Soldier sometimes. And Orisa. But I really like playing Diva. I don't know why. It's the fact that, like, it's like playing two characters. It never gets boring. When you get your mech killed, your pistol's pretty damn powerful, and if you stay far away, you can do damage from a distance, And then in mech, it's really cool, like going in after a Farah. You just, flying towards her and trying to keep up with her and shooting missiles at her and then ramming into her, and that usually kills her. God, it's only 6, okay. Oh, this is weird. I just got a feeling that this tile Y off is totally wrong in this version of Raptor. Oh. It must crash because of an audio buffer or something. Or callback's not getting called. Yeah, I always try to time it. Or I wait for Ryan to be on like the opposite side of the rest of the players so they can't all run behind his shield easily. It used to be so easy to get like a close stuff, like a quad kill or a team kill off a Diva bomb, but now everybody's so used to it, and it shows you that damn direction icon, so it's really hard. You gotta be tricky to get it to work. Hey, Vape. Oh, 7-6. This number, it's all over the place. I don't see how it could be useful to anything. I mean, it goes from like around 1,000 down to 0. And it seems a wrap. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty soon we're going to have so many... Well, we do got too many people now. Okay, I'm going to official loss right here. What to do? Where's that fucking thing? I can find a... Oh, somebody messaged me. Sometimes I don't look at what... I'm talking to Matt, the guy that did the Raptor music. I sent him this message. I said, I was supposed to say... Mike said to say hi, because I was talking to our old friend Mike, that I grew up with. He said, say hi to Matt, because we're going to play Overwatch. Turns out I said, oh, Mike, I spelled it totally... Every word wrong, basically.
Good.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on the... Here, so you can see it. Oh, Mickey said it too. Say hi. I told. I had a keyboard. I don't know what kind. It might have been a Yamaha. Matt did it on that, and we did it in Cakewalk 3.1. But Matt wasn't like a full-time employee, so he flew him down to Texas. He only had 3 days, so he banged out a bunch of songs live, and they were all off time. He had a bunch of mistakes that I had to fix it up over weeks. My Skype goes from light mode to dark mode randomly. I'll never understand it. I don't care. I don't really use... The only reason I keep Skype is for the people that won't go to Discord. Yeah. There's some chat app that works with all of them. I remember using like one of those back in the day, because you had back in the day MSN Messenger, Yahoo Chat, Gmail Chat, ICQ, IRC. It was like you had to keep like so many things loaded, like, you know, over 10 years ago. Oh, yeah, I had a Roland card. I don't remember if we made the music sound good on the Roland or the Sound Blaster. I'm not sure. First. Pigeon. I used Pigeon. Yeah, I remember that one. I still got my Roland card somewhere. I think it's in one of the old computers in the other room. Oh, God. What do I do? What do I do? Wow, did they fuck up those old... I back up all the time. I gotta have it... let me connect my USB drive. Hold on. Be right back. Ooh. This is my USB drive from 2010. That might have the original. I don't know if I have a. Shit. All right. All right. Let me see what's on this. Holy bunch of shit. All my PopCap works on here. Remember when EA laid everybody off, they're like, you must delete all your stuff from PopCap. Does anybody ever delete their stuff? I could never bring myself to delete anything.
Yeah, not if I can avoid it.
No, I mean, it's like 4 years of work. I want, just for reference. It's not like I want to profit off it or something,
Yeah. Yeah, I 100% don't trust anybody to archive things, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know any
That shit-
programmer would ever delete anything. Somebody says, "Oh yeah, I'll delete it." If I promise like a friend, they send me a project, and once I check it out, that'll delete. But if it's something I did, forget it.
yeah.
Rune Raiders. Unity. I do not see. I got Demon Star. Here, Raptor.
Heck.
.emu SDL Raptor. Well, I could see if he had like dev hardware or something, but ooh, this is promising. .emu s, and it's got a project dated 2010. That must be Raptor 2010 version. Yeah. Do I still have Visual Studio loaded? I don't see it. Open a project or solution. Force. Oh, please work. Please work.
Oh.
Please work. I was going to save my coconut water for when I stream, but I drank it right when I woke up. Well, this is kind of cool to stream this. Build the .emu 2010 edition of... Oh, it doesn't have SDL. What was this, SDL 1.2 or something? Or 1.1?
Yeah, probably. 1.2 is like the last version, like SDL1 stable.
This might be a newer
But I seem
one.
to recall the subversions of that, like 1.2.1 versus 1.2.2 or whatever. Those used to be a lot more significant in terms of randomly breaking shit.
I just don't seem to have SDL in it either. This is the Raptor I sent to Blitwise to make the iPhone version, which is no longer sold.
Yeah, I missed that.
Well, it'll be on the iPhone again.
Good.
A fixed version. That's why I wanted to do it. Apogee first said, oh, we got this team that could do it. And I'm like, you know, when somebody ported it last time, none of the versions were liked.
Yeah. Yeah, that did seem to be a common problem.
And I think this, like, having the original guy do it and then, like, fixing all the frickin' bugs and shit, even in the classic mode, it'll be, like, you know, make it interesting again, even for the people that want to play the old version.
Get it all unified on one build, like one version, one build where everything works. It's cross-platform. You can push changes to all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I've been thinking about that. Like, after you keep saying, "Oh, we could have like somebody do the iPhone version," I'm like, even if somebody does it, I want to make sure it works the way I like it on all the platforms. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of doing it all like last week when I made it sure it worked on the Clang compiler and you know, and works with GCC, works with Microsoft.
I'm glad we got all that shit working with Clang. Clang is quite robust, and if you got like crazy compile errors, especially template compile errors, Clang gives much more useful error messages than either GCC or MSVC.
Yeah, when I go to my Linux machine, I'm going to use that. What was I doing? SDL.
What do
I don't remember what version I used.
of
SDL.
SDL? Grab the latest 1.2. It should work.
Don't they have it on their main site somewhere? Older versions. Here we go.
Yeah, they should.
First, before I do this, I want to see if there's any SDL folders in any of this old code. Let me see. What the fuck is Raptor PDA? A PDA was like a
PDA?
Yeah.
Was there like a Windows mobile version of Raptor?
I don't remember. But there's a file here called Raptor pd.exe, and I think it's a zip file.
Huh.
Rapwin.
Interesting.
Oh, here's the I got the DLL. And it's dated 2000. SDL, DLL.
Probably
Yeah,
extrapolate.
I don't know what the PDA version is. I never owned a PDA in my life, so I couldn't have made it work with a PDA.
Huh. Can I apply a simulation material to this? Keep that off. No.
All right, well, I'll just go to their page. Whatever was around 2000, I'll download. Oh, they don't have anything that old. How could it be 2000? It can't be, right?
I mean, it might be.
Plus, the date on my computer was wrong when I made this file. 3/3/2000.
Yeah, no, there's definitely like, let's see, what's new? There's not dates there.
Yeah, 2000 are all of them.
Release history.
But that doesn't make that was the original.
Started.
Here it says version 1.1 or 1.0 alpha 2013.
That's just when they were uploaded to the server. That's the.
I thought I used
useful
1.1, but I don't know.
1.1 would make sense. That I think that tracks for time. Version 1, I think, would have been like 1.0 would have been 98, 99-ish, 99. Version history. This is not, wait, what?
Where's the fucking let's go back to M King. Oh, this one's got an SDL folder. Looks like
That
the
helps.
last one I used was 1.13.
Okay.
And I actually have the zip file right here.
Yeah, just. Oh, well, yeah, use that then.
Yeah. I don't think I did any version checking in that back then. This is the version I didn't even take the time to make it stereo.
Just mad at it and wanted to get it out.
I don't remember. I know there was a point right before I worked for PopCap. I was basically done with games.
Yeah.
It was just such a pain in the ass back then. That Ionos or whatever, that was like the last.
Yeah.
I just lost interest. I mean, after making Demon Star, even though it was popular and stuff, and I got the rights back and sold it and I made a lot of money. After the third Demon Star, I made Treasure Fall. How uninspiring is that? And I did it like in a month. In Blitz Basic.
Good old Blitz Basic. Hey, sorry, this is a bit of a non sequitur, but speaking of Basic, you know what's open source these days?
What?
Dark Basic.
I remember the name, but I don't remember what it is.
It was intended as like a it was a basic dialect, basically. It had very basic syntax, like basic like syntax, but it was like a 3D game engine.
I might have played around with this.
It was, yeah, very, very stupid. I remember getting into it a little bit and just being like, I don't understand any of this. And then they're talking about matrices and things, and I'm like, I'm 12.
I never liked BASIC. I don't even know why I would. That's the weird thing. Then I tried to make a paint program for like 5 or 6 years, and it turned into such a mess. I mean, it actually was a pretty cool idea. It was like the shell of it was made in Blitz BASIC, but most of it was a C++ DLL.
Oh yeah,
because
looking,
it's such a horrible
looking back at
idea.
it, trying to do anything, like literally anything involving 3D math or graphics in a BASIC dialect just seems like it would be horrible.
Yeah, it was not. It was faster than most BASICs, but because it was compiled. But I don't know that syntax, and the wordy shit, and the no brackets, and
yeah. Okay, I'm going to include that folder. Linker. Additional library directories. With the Xbox 360 SDK. Wait, what? Who said that? I don't know where you would get a.
It's Rambozo.
Yeah. I should make sure that the things I need are actually in that folder before I add it here.
All right, now I'm guessing I could just add. Okay. I hope that DLL is 1.3, so I don't have to change that. Oh. Back in. After not using Visual Studio for so long, I don't have this hate for it anymore. The only thing I don't like is it's not cross-platform, so... And I hate using different things on other platforms. Where the hell do you set up... Where do you set the include files?
Right-click the project.
I'm in the properties.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, let me look at your screen.
Oh, here, directories?
VC++ directories.
Include directories. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, stream delay. It's so yeah, okay, you're in the right place. Include directories, yeah, and you can just tack it onto the end of that list.
Do I have to put a slash first, or can I just put the directory name?
You can just hard code the directory name.
Which
if you have like a
slash do you use in Windows?
It's a backslash.
Which one's that? Upper or lower?
One above the enter key.
Okay, that's what I thought. Include.
You'll need to give it an explicit path.
I can't just put STL, or like if it's slash STL.
No, you still have to give it. So it evaluates these things to actual explicit full paths. So you see how they've got like the $ and then in parentheses VC include path, right? That's a variable. So there's one that's I think like project dir. If you do like $ open bracket project like capital P project capital D dir close bracket. I think that's a. Okay, let's make this easy. Do you see the drop down, like the little triangle at the end of that field?
Yep.
Yeah, expand it. And then I'm going to wait for the stream to catch up because I need to see what it looks like because I haven't done.
Oh yeah, I remember this now. It's been a while. Inherited values.
And so the nice thing is in there, if you add something to the list, right, there's the button of it. Yeah. Right, so you can actually...
Yeah, I can do library directories too.
Yeah, you can see what it evaluates too. And I think it's project dir and solution dir are both like valid variables you can use.
I'm just picking it.
Or Or you can just pick an explicit path.
Yeah, I just want this to work. I don't care.
Totally valid.
What the fuck is this? AFX Res?
Yes.
APS Studio? What the fuck is this shit?
AFX. So that's some Windows Core library shit. You need. Is it? Sorry. Oh, right. So that's AFX resource. Shit. What's the? This is going to be a folder you need. You might not have. There might be an SDK component you need to install from the Windows SDK.
Where's that at?
Hold on a second. Get it up.
I really want to see this. If I get this working, this is going to help tremendously.
Yes. Okay, so you need MFC headers. Gross. So you need to install the MFC components through the Visual Studio installer.
Where's that at?
Go to what version of Visual Studio are you using?
2019.
20? Okay. Go to Tools up at the top.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up. There should be. Might be faster to just
external tools, Android tools.
No, sorry. Tools, get tools and features. It's the very first option.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, where do you... What am I installing again?
You're looking for MFC.
MFC?
MFC. It's like the Windows MFC components. I am just going to open this thing and search for it. Tell you what it's called.
MFC latest V142 build tools, x86 and x64.
Yes.
It scared me.
I do it.
Yeah, now I remember why I didn't like Visual Studio. Stuff like this. There's so many. It's like what everything becomes over time. How like Unity became this bloated monster.
Tries to do a lot.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're real-time ray tracing. Yeah, so it tries to do a lot, and in its defense, it does.
Oh, I know it's good.
It does a lot.
Yeah, I know, and the bigger companies use it than me. You know.
Yeah. It's very dependent on like you have to have the right packages and the right versions of the Windows SDK installed, and that's kind of just a fault of Windows. But I've definitely found. So I used to absolutely hate CMake. I hated scripted build systems. I hated like all of that. I was like, I'm just going to do it in the project settings. And then I realized that having to do that, having to just dig through those property pages all the time sucked real bad. And then even using property sheets, which was like the Visual Studio answer to that, where you could kind of like define some stuff using like a markup language, basically. It was like XML. That defined your build project. Like at that point, you're kind of just writing CMake. It's like, okay, well, I'll go learn how to work CMake. And so, I mean, I don't know if you've seen my project lately, but it builds from it generates a Visual Studio solution from a single CMake list.
Kind of like Genie thing?
Kind of. And I mean, I do it that way because I like using the Visual Studio IDE. I like being able to browse my source and the Solution Explorer and everything there. And the nice thing is, as long as you add source files in the right place, it'll pick them up automatically. Like CMake, the next time you build the project, it runs CMake as a part of that, and it updates the solution accordingly.
Cool. I just
yeah,
find
so
I like
kinda
the
keeps everything
simplicity of
synced.
Sea Lion. That's why I like it.
Sea Lion.
I mean, it has its
know
own
that it's
quirks
just-
too, but
Yeah. I know it's just that I don't know where anything is, but
well, like now that I
can't-
kind of know it, I like go over to my Linux machine and work without thinking about it and use a whole different, a whole different thing.
So I have CMake set up to build my project for Linux, and I can open it and build it from Sea Lion, but I honestly can't even figure out what to tell CMake or what to tell Sea Lion to open. So I'm like, I already have it as a CMake project, and I know Sea Lion has like CMake integrated into it, but I don't think it likes the way that I have it set up. I don't think it likes me trying to tell it what to do. And so like it won't show me what source files are included in the project. Everything is like laid out real stupid. It doesn't respect the project names that I've set up to like organize things in the project.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird. And
Hey-
if I can figure it out, it'll be fine. But
I remember fixing this before when I upgraded to the project way back when I started on this. Do you have any idea what's causing this? There was something I changed somewhere or some option or something. It says the size of an array must be greater than 0 negative subscript. And it's a file in wint.h.
Hover the mouse over large underscore integer.
I think just like to find a maximum number an integer can hold. I guess.
Yeah, so this is going to be, we haven't defined something somewhere. Right click wrap win the project on the right there, like in Solution Explorer.
We're here.
Catch up. Quite far behind here.
Yeah.
Oh. And the stream had actually fallen behind. So right side of Visual Studio, there's a pane called Solution Explorer
Oh. Server
with a
Explorer?
project in it. Nope, on the right. Other right.
Oh, yeah, my other right. Yeah, okay. Duh.
Yeah. So if you right click wrap win. Just the project. The thing that's highlighted right now. And go to properties. This SDK version is 10, latest installed.
I remember fixing this before, but for the life of me, I don't remember what I did. I mean, I Googled it, obviously. I may just Google it again.
Yeah, it's going to be like you need to define the platform somewhere. There's like a preprocessor definition that's missing. I don't remember which one it is. You can probably Google it just as fast as I can.
Yeah. It's compile time assertion. If the compile time expression X is true, then expands to something like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. It's what you're looking for is the type alignment thing. Right? The problem is whatever large integer is, it thinks is not aligned on an 8-byte boundary. Right? So the size of a large integer would be Oh, packing. It's going to be packing. So the Windows SDK that we're using. Yeah, the Windows SDK we're using this. Do you have a... Does the project tell it to pack
I don't think so.
integers?
Would it be a Paragma?
Yeah, it would be.
Okay. How do you do a global find and replace? Here we go. Find in files.
Control Shift F. Now we're in my domain. I know the answer to questions about Visual Studio.
Paragma code page 1252. That's the only Paragma I found.
Shouldn't matter.
It's not even it's in an RC file.
Yeah.
God, I remember this. I wish I could remember. It was something simple I did. I'm sure it was something I changed in just the project settings.
Yeah, go back to WinNT for a second. The WinNT header. Hover over right, because we're now into hover over MSC like underscore MSC version there, because we're into this block at line 2498. Right, so basically saying, okay, we're on, I think the Visual Studio compiler version 1928, which is greater than that, and so it's checking. Oh, if defined C++ and okay, right. So it's doing that static assert instead. Right. Okay. So no, it's still the same problem. We need to tell it.
Can I just define this? Can you define Windows? Ignore packing mismatch.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, I'm just.
Hold on. Changing this to memory corruption. Yeah, absolutely can. Static assert failed. Ah, okay. So there's a compiler option. Yeah, okay. Here, I'm gonna again try to find this in the project I have open right now. Properties. C++. Wish you could search this. Oh, right, okay. Open the properties page for RapWin again.
I'm there.
And go into the... Yeah, okay, sorry. Go into C++ and code generation.
All right.
What is struct member alignment set to?
1 byte.
Oh, yeah, make that 8.
Should that fix it?
Find out.
I don't remember that being the solution, but okay.
It's going to force struct packing to 8-byte boundaries.
Garlic Parmesan. I love Wingstop, man. And their fries are fucking... Oh. Oh, now module unsafe?
Uh-oh. Oh, SDL. Bullshit.
Well, at least it fixed that one problem, I hope.
Those might be related. SDL might be assuming some packing shit. You could also try changing that to 4, right? Because in a 32-bit build,
Yeah.
an int is gonna be 4 bytes. Oh, the other thing is,
I can't. Really? My mic's not loud? They said your mic is louder than mine.
huh?
Maybe I was messing with... Oh, I turned it down a little bit.
Back to the same problem with 4.
Oh, yeah, it's got back to the original problem.
Okay.
Is this better now? I turned it up. Rap win. Let's load up that file. Oh, I'm not in that.
So change that back to 8, and then we're just going to disable safe SEH.
All right. Okay, now what?
So it is right-click on the project, go to Properties, Configuration Properties, Linker, and then Advanced.
All right.
And then image has safe execution handlers.
Make
Yeah,
that no.
bottom one. Just turn that off.
Hey, it built. Here it goes. Raptor 2010 running for the first time from a project. Exception thrown.
Classic.
Wait, I bet maybe the data files aren't there. Yeah, the old data files are not there. That would do it. So
weird that there's no call stack at all, but
not Dropbox. Drive D, old drives, Dropbox, old drives, Raptor, data. What the fuck is that shit? Looks like some kind of satanic ritual.
weird.
Right here, data. Copy. Oh, man. I don't want to lose this folder. Just gotta copy more shit. Deeper raptor.emu. All right, let's see what happens. It crashed. Why isn't it going to the code? Here, I got an idea. Let's load up rap.c. Go down to main. Wait, this is the Windows version. This is like a... Oh no, SDL has that. It's crashing before it even gets to main.
Yeah.
My guess is that the DLL I'm using for SDL is not the same version as the library I'm linking to.
Could be.
Let's see, does it come with this? Oh, here it is. DLL. Boom. 265 kilobytes. $265. Just make sure. So where the fuck is it actually crashing? What the hell is going on?
Valid question.
Let me clean it and rebuild it just to make sure. I have no idea where to go from here. I wonder if I compile it under release. Does anything different?
What flavor of library are you linking against?
What do you mean? Oh, it doesn't even compile. uint 8? Why would that be in there? Uh-oh. How is this possible? I didn't use that. Unless that's is that some defined in
That's what the SDL define, yeah.
Oh, I know what. I didn't set up the directories for release. Maybe the working directory is not right. So it's not even finding the SDL DLL. Is there somewhere you got to set that? Because I'd have to do that in CLion.
Oh yeah, it's in debugging on the left
Hold on.
above VCC.
Let me set these library things.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's project there. That's right. Burp. There were build orders. Where? Oh, I got the negative subscript thing again. Shit. How did we? No, I don't remember how we fixed that.
Changed.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Structure
Yeah, I
into
remember.
8 bytes.
Was it under advanced?
No, that's code generation.
Right. And then there was. Oops. I don't want to hit OK.
That ZP8. Yeah.
And there was something under linker we did.
Yeah, that was linker advanced, and then down at the bottom, its image has safe exception.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Why do you just run it? Start with
Just hit the play button, the local Windows debugger button.
Can I find release repwin?
Just, yeah. Mm,
So something is set up right. All the files look the same. Zero succeeded. Release repwin. Oh, it's called Raptor.exe. It's looking for repwin.
Oh.
Where the hell do you change that?
What it's looking for?
It's trying to run repwin.exe, but
Yeah.
it should be trying to run Raptor.exe.
Properties, debugging. Just target path. Oh, go to linker. Yeah, output
it's
file.
called-
Just
it's-
change that.
Wait, it's called Raptor.exe. Oh, yeah, change it to repwin.
Not in release. It's not. Yeah.
No, it's still crashing. Does that mean it's not even running? Not doing anything. Yeah, I don't think that's going to fix it anyway. That packing thing, I'm sure it wasn't. I don't think I changed the alignment. There was something else I did to fix that problem. And I sure don't remember doing that other. Or maybe I did this. Just it'll check. most of the people just hacked WinNT.h. I wonder if I go to an older version of... What if I use Visual Studio? Oh, now I can't go back, right?
To a previous version of Visual Studio?
Yeah.
It should be able to.
Yeah, I'm getting a memory now. 2019 never worked at Raptor until I made it work with BGFX and stuff. There was some problem I had. Let me see. I remember there was some problem with 2019. Well, worst case, I'll just unzip that .emu file again. Platform tools. Okay, it's compiling. One error. Where?
Oh. Oh, wait, those are warnings.
Oh, can't open that AFX res. What was that shit I installed?
MFC
And where was that again?
headers. Tools, get tools.
Oh, yeah,
and
I
features.
remember now. No, it's not the first. It's not the first one. Extensions and updates?
Yes. No. What version of Visual Studio is this?
2015.
15. I think it's separate installer. I honestly don't remember for 2015.
Fuck. What was it called in the other one?
It was get tools and features.
External tools?
I go to the help menu.
Okay. There. And?
No, sorry. I thought the Visual Studio installer was in there. No, that's going to be like VS extensions.
Okay.
Yeah, we need the actual Visual Studio 2015 installer.
I don't see anything that came with it. There's got to be a simple answer to this.
Oh, absolutely. Do you think I remember what it is?
Cannot.
It's been a very long
open-
time since I've used 2015.
What? Go to control panel. Programs and features. Is that even there anymore? Yeah. Oh, I know what it's trying to say. So visual. Uninstall repair. Change. Here we go. Oh, it doesn't give you much here. Maybe it's the other one. Tools? Nope.
Should be no, it should be Community 2015 with updates.
I only got 2 entries for.
The
Oh, that
very last one with
I didn't see
yeah.
that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then change, yeah.
setup blocked.
It's to be restarted.
Oh,
Fantastic.
I'm not restarting during a stream. Fuck. Maybe if I just close Visual Studio. Let's see why it would need to fucking. Oh, this really sucks. Now I can see why you could have like a different kind of streaming setup so you could actually reboot. Like, don't they sell like a device where it like plugs into the HDMI or something?
Yeah.
Oh well. I'll do that when I stop streaming. I'm not gonna just. It's 7 o'clock. Maybe I should call it a day. I really can't go any further until I get the Windows version working.
Yeah.
Or the old version, I mean. Any old version. I'd say use the damn... Yeah, I just don't have another stream. I mean, I got my Linux machine, but that thing's so fucking slow. I don't look into it. But yeah, I'm gonna hang up now. I want to reboot. And I want to try this. Have it, get it out of the way, so when I wake up tomorrow, I could figure out what the fuck's going on. So good night, everybody. I am
Peace.
signing off.